Alright guys, so it is currently Monday morning and I'm headed to get my haircut right now with my barber, Fernando, the Iron Barber, and I'm headed to John Meadows' place tomorrow actually. So tonight I got to meal prep just a little bit. John's a really cool guy, so he's gonna have some food for me there too, which makes life so much easier, but you know, I still gotta have food for that day, I would say. We're gonna be training chest, shoulders, and legs. I'll only be staying one, you know, the first and leaving on the second. So not staying very long. He just wanted to kind of get some footage with me and then also kind of show me how he likes to train. So it should be pretty fun. I've been following John for about 3 years now. I've known him, I guess. I met him 4 years ago, but been knowing him maybe 3. I don't know how much I'll be getting on tape. I don't know how much I'll be getting on film, but because he's filming. But I'll try to get, you know, as much as possible and see if I can get some Mountain Dog, you know, tips in there too for that day. And I hope you guys, you know, I'll take you guys with me. I hope you guys like it. All right, guys, so we here. Barbershop. 6 Element. Yeah. It's pretty neat. It shoots in like 4K, 1080p, everything. It's a gimbal. Yeah. It's pretty nice. Say what?
Was you shooting like a movie or something?
Nah, just YouTube.
Somebody?
Yeah, Fernando. How you doing, man? Just shooting, man. Chilling. Yeah. I got a going up to Ohio tomorrow to do some. I got like 7 more weeks before I hop up there.
7?
Yeah. Up in Canada.
Oh, in Canada?
Yeah, Niagara Falls. Should be good. Yo, we're doing YouTube video. It's Fernando right here, the Iron Barber. Check him out on Instagram. What all you do? You do everything now, right?
I do microblading, micro shading, the ombre brows, and SMP, scalp micropigmentation.
Okay.
This is us right here, 6 EMP.
Check it out. All right. Yeah. Check him out, man. He's good. I met him from my bodybuilder actually, Derek Austin. Yeah. So definitely a bodybuilder fan right here too.
Oh yeah. Even though I might not look like it, but I once was.
Yeah.
What's frustrating for me is that I'll be on take 1 for hours.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
nah,
First
dude.
line. Like, bruh.
Yo, I promise you, Toastmasters, it should help. It helps a lot of people. Let me take the glasses on real quick. Yeah, it's good.
That's how you bring back them sideburns in. Winning.
Yeah, man, yeah. Yo, my girl, one of her friends saw one of those pictures. She's like, "Why does he got like the sideburns?" They said, "Oh, it was just like a gimmick." I was like,
Yeah. I peeped that out though too. I was like, I'm sure he did that for like a little time, like you wanted to do like a character type thing.
yeah, it was fun, man. Just to do like I had a thick mustache and everything.
You reminded me this reminded me of. So you know how Martin used to play different roles? So it's like that was your one role.
Yo.
That's like you're like Afro. I don't know.
I may bring it. Yeah, I'll probably bring it back eventually, man. All right, guys. So got the new cut. Yo, apparently I didn't even know Fernando had been following me that long on Instagram, but he said his favorite look of mine was the like the Toronto era. So when I had the afro, like the mini fro and the sideburns, he was like, yo, you should let me cut you up like that. Let bring that back. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know. I might do it. Might do it next year. I don't know. Well, not dude. I don't know. I may do it next year. I got a lot of stuff planned for next year. A lot of shows. I think I'll be competing 5 times next year, 5 to 6. Since I'm on, I guess I'll tell you. I want to do so. Oh, cool. So, side note. I'm doing the show Niagara Falls just because I want to get back in the swing of things and get back on track. And it actually it's helping everything, you know, very, very much. To have a goal in mind again. But what I was going to sign up for the Arnold, and funny thing is, I found out that I had to place top 3 in a show this year. So I was like, yo, if I didn't do this show, I wouldn't have been able to do the Arnold next year. So I was like, yo, everything works out. You know, everything happens for a reason. And that really made my day. I was like, yo, I would have been so upset if I would have looked online like 7-8 weeks out to sign up for the Arnold and not been able to do it. Or even if I looked, like when I looked like yesterday, being 7 weeks out from this show would not have been enough time to prepare. So very, very blessed that I'm doing this show. All right, guys, so headed to John's place, barely made it. Literally the last person to get on the flight. Flight takes off at 7:15, and it's probably like 7 o'clock right now, so barely made it. But everything's all good. Gotta eat soon. Got all my meals here, ready to go for the day. And yeah. Good morning. It's doing pretty good. So about to take off here in a second, and I'm gonna go ahead and eat meal number 1. I normally do a pre-workout meal around this time, but just because I had to get up at like 5 in the morning today, I'm gonna eat a low carb meal, the one I normally eat later on in the day. And my next meal I'm gonna eat around 9ish. It's gonna be my pre-workout meal. John said we're gonna land and go straight to the gym, so probably eat it because we may talk. I'm guaranteed we're gonna talk for a little bit. And yeah, I brought 3 meals with me. I'll let you guys see it. Like normally I pack a lot more, but John was like, he's gonna have food there for me, so I was like, all right. So I got turkey and rice. This is my pre-workout meal: the eggs, steak, and grits. And then here it's fogged up, but it's beef, mushrooms, and spinach. And I got my cereal right there, good to go. So yeah. So we're just gonna eat, maybe take a nap after that, and get ready for this outdoor training. There goes John in the Mercedes here. It's nice. All right, babe. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, how you doing?
What's happening, brother?
It's good. I'm good.
Getting off the plane, and you know, as you get off the plane and you're walking into the terminal, the little area that you go through.
Yeah.
I literally felt like I walked into an oven, and I took maybe 20 steps and was immediately like drenched in sweat.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, damn, man, this is hot. So we got a rental car, and like we go out to the parking lot where the rental car was, and I'm standing out there, I'm like, man, this is bad. Like, this is really hot. So we drive to the hotel we stayed at, and I was like, man, how hot is it out here right now? It was 113 degrees.
Oh my goodness.
And I went to the little pool, and I was standing there at the hotel at the little pool, and my sandals melted into the cement.
Wow.
I was like, damn. But I just like, man, they can't. I was afraid. I was thinking, somebody's going to die out here. They're going to be dehydrated, trying to do this contest, and then it's going to get to them. Actually, there were a few guys that almost died.
Oh my goodness.
But it was interesting. There was a guy, his name was Faramars Aghazada. And Faramars was a phenomenal bodybuilder, man. He was incredible. And this was in 2005. I was in Phil Heath's class.
Okay.
And Phil Heath won. Faramars got second, but Phil Heath didn't have a perfect score. Faramars had a couple ones.
Really?
He had 2 or 3 ones. And that Fairmars kid backstage almost died. He was hurt. He never competed again. That was it.
Wow.
That was the last show he ever did.
Okay.
And he was incredible, man. Like, this guy was on another level. He was incredible. He was right there with Phil Heath, man.
I have to go back and watch it.
Fairmars Agazeta was his name. Are you thinking about doing the Arnold again?
Yeah, that's the show I want to do.
Okay.
I'm doing, but I actually have to do I have to place top 3 in a show this year to compete.
Is it like a hard rule now? Is it real black and white? You got to be top 3 or?
I don't know. That's just what it said on the website.
Oh, it actually said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you've got to make top 3 at any show. Is that how it works? Then?
Yeah. So any show. So this show here, as long as I get top 3, I can do it.
Okay. Well, that's not going to be a problem. But I thought Keon was going to win. Or not Keon, but
George.
what's the guy that's he's got second's name?
Oh, Breon.
Breon. I thought Breon was going to win.
I thought so too. Yeah.
And I saw Chris, like, I was at the Lift Factory when I got to Vegas, and he was training in there.
Yeah.
And I thought, hey, he looks pretty good, but he's just not really popping. He's real flat. And I thought, he's probably just decarbing.
Okay.
He's just probably low on his calories right now, and then he's going to pull him up. But I thought he looked pretty flat looking.
I thought so too. Yeah, I thought Breon, he peaked perfectly. Everything was great, and I don't think I could say it's based like literally just how they judged it last year. It makes sense because Chris was way off last year. He found out halfway through the prep he had autoimmune disease or something.
Oh, okay.
And he still only lost by 1 point.
Oh, last year was 1.2?
Yeah, he lost, and now that I guess he looked better this year. You know, yeah, I guess that was enough.
Well, he looked good. I thought he looked good. I just thought that Brown looked a little better. I just thought he looked a little more complete.
I thought so too. It was when George, I thought George looked great. Like when I saw him come out, I was like, he still placed 3rd. I was like, there's literally nothing he can do to beat Breon or Chris, because that was him. Everything was perfect with him. He couldn't come in any better than what he did.
Yeah, he can't change his structure.
Yeah.
He can't change his structure. That's the only reason why he lost. It's just his structure.
Because he's definitely like the density and conditioning he has is amazing.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. He looks like that like a month out too.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
So it should be. I'm excited to see how he does in the 212. I don't know what show he got planned, but it should be interesting.
I think he's gonna do well.
Yeah.
Some of those guys try to come over to 212s and they don't realize how much muscle some of the 212 guys have.
You know, it's funny, and they listen to people on the internet, and I'm like, everyone looks big by themselves until you stand next to other 212 guys, right? Yeah.
Then it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah.
Because they're like, you should do 212. It's like, I'm nowhere near big enough to do 212.
It's deceiving, man.
Yeah.
It's deceiving. Yeah, the Open will be interesting next year too.
Oh yeah.
That could be just total chaos.
I'm excited because I'm pretty sure Phil is gonna do it. I don't know what's gonna happen with Sean Roden, but it should be interesting.
I don't think Sean is gonna look. I don't think he can duplicate that look again. I
don't think so.
My gut tells me the stress that he's had to go through is taking a toll on him. Plus, he's older.
He's 48 now?
No, he's not that old, but he's like 45, 46.
Okay.
I know I'm 47. I know I'm just barely older than him.
Okay.
You know, you can only improve to a certain age.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I still have my doubts that Phil Heath will do it, but if he does, he'll be right there.
He said he was, but you never know. That was a year ago. He said that. You know, things change.
The guy who I think could just, if he just came in shape that would take it, is Big Ramy.
Yeah.
Big Ramy would just shove in shape, he walks away with it. But easier said than done, right?
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, I think Flex Lewis is going to be right there.
It should be interesting, especially. I'm excited. I forgot about him. Yeah.
I think he's going to be right there in the top 3, man.
You think he'll? It'll be really interesting because
Well, you're down there in Florida. You know what he looks like when he's 230.
yeah,
He's a beast. When Flex is 230, he's a straight beast, man. And he's a beast in the 212s, but it's 60% of what he can look like.
yeah.
You know, he's not eating. He's like, he can be so much better.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think he's gonna. I mean, people are like, oh, he's not wide enough, blah blah blah. Well, I saw him at Sean Roden guest pose, and he looked better than Sean did. And this was when both of them had just finished competing.
Really? Okay.
People underestimate Flex.
I mean, you've had plenty of guys switch from 212 and do well. William, Addy, Osladil, all those guys.
All those guys were. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, William. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. He, in fact, man, he didn't. I was thinking he might go back to the 202, but now I think he's 212. I bet at the Olympia he was only 220. So how's Florida treating you?
I like it. It'll be a year next month that I've been living there. No real complaints. I'm close enough to family where I can go see them, but not close enough where I have to go all the time. My mom would. I remember when I used to live like 2.5 hours away. She wanted me up there every weekend.
Yeah.
So this is nice. I can go like a couple times a year.
And where does she live?
Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah. It's about a 6.5 hour drive.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a nice road trip, I would say. Yeah. I trained at MI40 for a while. Now I've been training with Joe pretty consistently. Joe and Bryce.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you guys have been working hard.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone to push you every day.
Man, I'm telling you, one of the best things people can do is literally just have a good training partner.
I totally agree. Yeah, I totally agree.
I can't stand training by myself. I can't stand it.
Well, I got kind of I mean, I liked MI40, but like it's just like especially with like Derek being there, a lot of people focus on helping him get ready for the O, and I was like I just do my own thing.
Did he move down there? Does he live there?
Derek lives he moved there to train at MI40.
Oh.
Yeah, he lived in Indiana before that.
I know he's in Indiana, but he actually moved there. Huh?
Yeah. He's been down there. I don't know how long he's been living there now, but yeah, he was training with Ben last year. He didn't train with Ben this year. I guess he said he wanted to do something different, and honestly, I don't think it was so much the training. With how he looked on stage. It's more with his nutrition, or whatever his coach is doing, peaking him. Yeah.
All the hammers and stuff.
I knew that was a bad. Everyone, it's crazy. Even people at the gym at MI40, they're like, "Yo, man, your coach, like, he doesn't seem like he know what he's doing." And he's not gonna. It's gonna be hard for him to leave him, because he started with them and he's been with them since the beginning. And I was like, well, somebody made a good point. It's like, well, a good idea for Derek would have been if his coach needed more experience with his body to just keep competing right after the Olympia and figure it out, instead of each and every year just taking that one chance at the Olympia. Because I would imagine that's putting with his coach not having, never been in that position before. That's a lot of stress to get it right. and you know what I mean? I was like, oh, that's a good idea to have some practice runs.
Well, I think sometimes here's my outside looking in perspective.
Yeah.
It's easy for me to say, but I think sometimes these coaches are overcomplicating what needs to be done. Like, I think Derek, literally, you could have put him on old school fish and some oats and some veggies, and he'd have been fine.
Okay. Well, he looked great when I saw him a couple weeks out, but then I don't know what happened. Yeah.
I think sometimes they overthink it. Like, I'll have people eat like that, but it's a very specific circumstance. It's like you had to make weight, you murdered yourself to make weight, you're bone dry shredded, you're so depleted, you have to be in a very specific state.
to be like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know how much weight Derek had to lose. I know last year at the Olympia, I didn't even have him in the top 6. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
But I've been there. I know what it's like to murder yourself to make 212 and your muscles don't look the same.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I've been there. So I saw him and I was like, yeah, I know that look. I've been there.
Yeah.
I'll be the first one to admit I've been there.
Okay.
But then this year, everybody's saying, well, he's going to make weight easy. So I was thinking, okay, well, if he makes weight easy, then he's going to look phenomenal. But he had that same look again across his chest and shoulders.
Yeah.
It was like
It's like nothing, no
wasn't
detail
the
at
exact
all.
same, but it was a combination of water. I know the dude can't get fat overnight, so you know it's some kind of water.
Yeah.
And but when he's eating all that food, I'm like, well, he's probably not flat. It's just probably water. I think he's overcomplicated this. I think if he would have just stuck to some normal food and just increased it a little,
Yeah.
like instead of having like a cup of rice, have 2 cups of rice. Like I think if you'd have kept it simple,
Because
again, you know, it's easy for me to say outside looking down.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And I mean, even to the point where he's so much bigger than everybody, he could be maybe a little bit flat and get away with
He
it.
would get away with it easy
Yeah.
because of the structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy. There's no need for him to go for the Milo Sarchev busting volume, busting full volume.
Yeah.
I think it would have been nice if he could have won this year and then moved up, so he at least had that one title.
Yeah. Yeah.
With his genetics, you know his body's going to keep growing.
Oh my god, yo! In the off season, I remember he was 250 pounds, eating a little over 3,000 calories, and also doing cardio. I was like, oh my god, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
He's got some of the top genetics of all time, in my opinion.
Oh, definitely.
Once he realizes those genetics, he just lets it go.
What are we training first? Chest or
I
leg?
figure we do legs today, and then tomorrow we do a lot of chest and shoulders.
Okay.